I've been pretty impressed with the iPad 8, the iPad Air 4, and the 2020 iPad Pro in terms of performance. I've played around with all three since they came out, and I can absolutely see using each one as my main device. Now, as I was using different types of keyboards, either the Magic Keyboard or Bluetooth keyboards, I figured out a couple of shortcuts very early on, but as I was digging in deeper, I found out that there are a lot of shortcuts available that make using the iPad so much better. What's up, Sagi here, and welcome to another Tech Gear Talk. Today I'm going to show you a couple of keyboard shortcuts that I now use every single day to make my iPad workflow better and faster. I'll also show you how you can easily find every single shortcut available for every app that you use. Now, one of the first keyboard shortcuts that I started using is Command H, which brings up the home screen. So this essentially works like the escape key on the Windows machine and takes you out to the quote unquote desktop. All right, so let's open an app like Safari, for example. And if I hit Command H, you can see it brings me back up to the desktop. And if I'm all the way at the end here and I hit Command H again, boom, it brings me right to my initial home screen. Now, of course, you can have that same functionality just by swiping up when you're in an app. But if your hands are already on the keyboard and you have this app open and you don't want to move your hands from the keyboard, boom, and you're done. All right, so now the next keyboard shortcut that I use is Command Spacebar, and that brings up the Spotlight search. So boom, and now I can go ahead and search for anything I want. And I use this mostly to find apps, but you can also use it to perform web searches, and you'll get results from multiple apps. So here, for example, if I wanted to go to settings, let's say I wasn't on this page. So let's hide it again, Command H, and be on whatever page of apps I have. And I just hit Command Spacebar, I search for settings, and it will open the settings app. And this is super useful if you use a lot of folders. So I use folders because I think I'm gonna organize stuff, but then I can't find stuff because I don't know what folder I put it in. I'm sure I'm the only one, but that happens to me. This is an easy way to find apps. The other cool thing about this is that if you search for something like milk, then you'll see that you get results in like a pop-up window. And you don't actually have to leave this window in order to learn more about it. So if I wanted to see the definition of milk, I'll find it right there. There you go. Now I know what it means. Awesome. Done. Now you can also limit which apps appear in the search results by going to Settings, Siri and Search, and then scrolling down to the bottom to the list of apps, selecting one, and then you'll see a Show in Search toggle. You can select whether it should show up in search or not. All right, so now the next keyboard shortcut that I want to talk about is Command Tab, which is used to switch between the last 7 apps that you had open. So if you just do it quickly, you'll see that it will switch between the last 2 apps that you used. But if you want to switch to a different one, then you hold down Command, hit Tab, you hold Command down, and now you can tab through the last 7 apps, or you can go to the home screen. So let's say, for example, I wanted to go to Photos. Now I just let go of Command, and it takes me into Photos. All right, so moving on, another keyboard shortcut that I use a ton is Command Shift 3, which takes a screenshot. So Command Shift 3, boom, screenshot. And because I use different iPads from different generations and different iPhones, I always forget which combination of buttons I'm supposed to hit in order to take a screenshot. And then half the time, at least half the time, I end up turning the device off instead of taking a screenshot. So this way, being able to do it with a keyboard just makes life easier for me, and it works the same regardless of which iPad I'm using. So if I go into Notes and I type, "What's up, guys?" I can go ahead, take a screenshot. You can see that the screenshot comes over here. And then if I let it go, I can keep typing and it will disappear. And that brings me to the next shortcut that I want to use, which is Command Shift 4. So now if I want to take a screenshot, but then edit it after I take it, you're going to use Command Shift 4 instead. And you can see that it takes a screenshot and opens markup immediately. So then you can select whatever you want and highlight, this and that. And that makes it really quick when you're working on the web, or if you're trying to give someone feedback on a design. It's very easy. If I'm looking at a web design on the web, I can just quickly take a screenshot, go ahead and mark it up, keep looking, take another one, mark it up. Again, it's very, very simple to do and I don't have to worry about, again, hitting the wrong button so that I turn off the iPad. Once I'm finished, I can hit done. Then it will ask me if I want to save it or delete the screenshot. This is magic, so I'm going to save it. Obviously, I'm really going to need that one. And then I can continue to work. All right, now the next keyboard shortcut is Command-Option-D, which will either show or hide the dock. Now, even though that requires me to interact with the screen or the trackpad or the mouse, I still end up using it because it's close enough to where my fingers are to where I can continue to do this without disrupting my workflow. All right, so you may have already known about these 5 shortcuts, or some of them at least, but are there any more? Oh yeah, lots. Before I move on to the next section where I show you how to find every available keyboard shortcut, if you like what you've seen so far and you've gotten value from this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. It helps the video and the channel, and it lets me know what kind of content you like so that I can make more of it. And if it's your first time here, hit the subscribe and notification buttons so you can stay up to date on all the latest gear and tutorials. Okay, so how do you find all the keyboard shortcuts that are available? Regardless of what app you're in, if you hold down the Command key, you'll see that a window pops up and it shows you all the available shortcuts. So you can even scroll within this window as long as you hold down the Command key. So for example, I'm in Notes right now and there are 22 keyboard shortcuts. If you go into Files, there are 32 shortcuts, which was really surprising to me. So if you're a heavy keyboard user and you like using shortcuts, go ahead and hold down the Command key. You'll see everything that's available inside every app, and you'll really be able to speed up your workflow. So apps like I said, Notes, Pages, and even apps like the Photos app have shortcuts that are super helpful. Like you can easily go to years, months, days, or go to all photos. You can select, zoom in, you can change the aspect ratio on the grid, so the size of the photos. You can enable the favorites filter, the edited filter, the photos filter, videos. You can do all these things with a quick keyboard shortcut. I really hope I was able to give you a good overview of the keyboard functionality when using the iPad. If I did, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, tweet it, share it, and if you haven't yet, join the community by hitting the subscribe and notification buttons. You can always find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Tech Gear Talk. You know what I always say, buy it nice or buy it twice. Good luck and see you soon.